Yeah, that's impossible.
It's Friday, October 5th, and Julie and Nicolette Hirsch are here with me, and this is Sarah Armstrong Jones, and I'm taping them, and right now I'm taping Julie drawing.
Please, my mom is bigger than you.
Obia. No, Mom. Obia, man. Oh, my God.
She just told you, but she don't mean nothing. Please, Elizabeth.
No, Obia, sister. No, don't. Everything going to be Irish.
Have you registered? Okay.
You going to be all right, Mama? Going with the doctor lady, Mom, going to be fine now. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
She'll be right back. Okay.
Obia. Right. Obia, evil and not evil. The water is there. Right from that next place. You waiting here to take us? Like is the bus driver today? No, man, I'm on holiday.
Death is on a holiday.
Oh. Bye. Bye. I don't have nothing to do with this nature. Make it go away. Not the lady make it die. Not this pain. This pain goes on for me. Make it go away. You can't, sister. You can, mister. Take me to that next place. Shoot your time now. Make it time. You can't go to where things got to be. Please. Close your eyes. Go on, sister.
Go on, sister. Go on, sister. Go on, sister. Go on.
You can go. I'll be right there. Come on.
She's in a great deal of pain.
Yes. Have you spent much time in the islands?
So, I realize now my being there, it's not quite appropriate.
Oh, no, please. Please don't apologize.
Yes?
I'm glad that you came.
More circles.
I'm very happy to be here.
Maybe the triangles and circles.
So,
They look like the candies, Julie.
Yeah. Triangles and
I'm sorry, Miss.
I'm sorry for you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks.
I know you farted, Dolphin.
Good. Yes, what is it? Cold lamb sandwich. That's what I'm for. A little cold ones, Buster. It's, splendid. TRANSCRIPT. My wife turned me on to cold lamb sandwiches. John, that's my wife. Yeah, cold lamb sandwiches.
Cold ham sandwiches.
Not as chewy as roast beef, not as boring as chicken.
Not as boring as.
She knew stuff like that.
New stuff like that.
Everything reminds me of her. There's a day goes by that I don't think about her.
Yeah, day goes by.
One day she didn't feel well, the next day she was gone. So what are you gonna do? Yeah. I guess you read all this 20 times before, huh? No. Why did you stop me? What's it like when you first saw it? What you didn't feel you told it before? Just what I'm interested in. Well, she had on this little blue suit. The little white collar. And had a little red piping on it. Yeah.
You?
Hi.
You could get it. Sit still there.
Yes.
Oh, God. I'm just going to set this and point it towards you working, and I'll go over and see what's going on.
Before I do, I was hoping we might be a long ago.
You told her you will give her
Oh,
that.
Joel, I have no.
Yes, and I'm going to. Just a minute, Dolphin. Are you worried it might all be gone soon? You need more?
What am I counting?
Hold on, I'm going to get it right now.
Why?
It's important.
I was
Yeah,
firing
more
at the
now.
corporate fast
Yes,
communication
ma'am.
of the 21st
You
century.
got it.
This merger is
I
the
know you want to
merger is
real,
the way
Bob.
to bring those companies to the 21st century.
Oh, I got enough.
And perhaps cheating on your French philosopher's exam at the grammar school was an expedient way.
You mean like this one, we better open it right now?
That has some names.
Yes, okay.
The
Got
question
it.
is not Joe, cut it up. John Deere.
Well, now done then, okay? Forget
This
first.
much more?
Screw.
Don't make yourself sick
That
now.
is fancy name and it's fancy offer.
But yes,
Not
that's
going
all there is, but that's a lot.
This Johnson, you're so concerned about business matters.
I want anybody find out my life's work. Turning into something it wasn't meant to be. Man wants to leave something behind. He wants left behind where he made it. He wants to be right where he ran, centered, honor, dedication of truth, okay?
Give yourself a heart attack. You ruined my vacation.
Isn't that funny? They go.
I absolutely love Working Girl. I have a head for business.
Deaf on vacation. And Deaf looks like Brad Pitt dolphin.
Big hair, crazy makeup.
What would you have done? Who do you think is better, Catherine or Tex?
Which one of those are for
Catherine.
It's endless streaming. The only time of year to enjoy all the
The dolphin, they look always clearer on TV, though. People always look clearer on TV. can see all their faces, Dolphin.
And mouth-watering garlic shrimp scampi.
Dolphin, do you see the faces clear? On TV or in real life? You think maybe no?
Here for a short time. At Red Lobster. Come see what's fresh today.
Yeah? How can you then? How?
Introducing Curves cereal. Curves whole grain crunch is different. Along with diet and exercise, it has 100 delicious calories to help you take the weight off. And it's packed with whole grain to help you keep it off.
Think perhaps it's because they're small?
For good at curvesfoods.com.
Are you jealous that she's still sleeping?
Don't be.
You could be too with ambient CR. Just call or visit 7freecr.com for a free offer of the only sleep aid with 2 layers that help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
Fall asleep and stay asleep.
You shouldn't drive or operate machinery.
Shouldn't drive or operate machinery.
7 to 8 hours to sleep before being active again. Sleepwalking and eating or driving while not fully awake with amnesia for the event, and then reported. In rare cases, sleep aids may cause severe allergic reactions such as swallowing your tongue or throat or shortness of breath. If you experience any of these behaviors or reactions, contact your doctor immediately. Side effects may include next-day drowsiness, dizziness, and
My theory, Dolphin, is that it's because they're smaller or something.
most sleep aids have some risk of dependence.
Julie, one of the things that I wanted to get some more information about was how, when you first started typing, it was really important to have ABC order for typing, and how, of course, in those days, there was only the regular keyboard for typing. Like they generally didn't have ABC keyboards and
Do
things.
they have ABCD keyboards now?
Yes.
Good.
They totally have them, but you have to special order them, but they exist. But so how did you cope with it being, you told us about how, want to check?
Yeah.
But anyway, so the question was, how did you cope, or how did you manage with getting used to QWERTY, the QWERTY keyboard? Because first of all, when you were a child, you didn't have a special ABC typewriter.
No.
So, so what were the things you did so you could get used to working with a regular keyboard, a traditional keyboard that's out of order?
I had to put it in order in my head. And I guess time I got used to it, even though it always still bothers me a little bit, but I don't think about it as much as I used to before. But it bothered me before that it was not in order, like a scab you can't help but pick.
And how had you always seen the alphabet before the keyboard? What was the way it was presented?
The way it was always presented, ABC. That's why I don't understand. Why would you even bother to put it in one kind of order and then put it in another kind of order another time?
And so then the order even was, besides always in ABC order, there were even things like songs and stuff to keep you focused on the order?
The songs, yeah, the ABC songs. And the board, because the teacher had a big board that had A, B. She used to sing the song, and and hold the board up so that you knew that the sound A was first, yeah, and then B would be the alphabet didn't start with Q, W, E, R, T. It didn't start that way.
So
They teach one thing and then they teach another thing. Then they get all mad if you don't get it right. They always change the rules on you. They make one set of rules and then they make adjustments on the rules. So just when you think you get it, they pop in and there's no reason or logic to the other set. They don't explain it either. No, they don't do this ever. They're crazy people, disorganized people, disorganized, like, that's just no way of doing things.
So, at first, was the very first thing you did when you saw them out of order was put them in order in your mind?
No, I actually tried to take the keyboard apart and put it in order, the buttons, to take the button. I did it one time and then I wasn't supposed to touch it no more, so I didn't do that no more.
So then was it about trying to get ideas how to put it in order?
Yeah, I did it in my head, I guess.
Did you,
I try not to. I organized it first, so every time I typed, I had to put right up. I couldn't answer a question until I typed out the alphabet first. I remember that now. Yeah. I typed out the alphabet and then I would answer questions.
so once you have the alphabet in order on the keyboard, on the TV screen or the monitor screen for the computer, how did you still deal? It was in order on the monitor, but you couldn't, as you had found out, even if you wanted to, you couldn't move the keys around in order.
Yeah.
So you have them in order on the monitor, on the TV screen, but still they're not in order on the keyboard. So was it enough that they were in order on the screen or in your mind?
In my head. Because I felt like I did it already.
So how did you go from being in your head or on the screen back to the keyboard where they were not in order?
That always threw me off a little bit. So, yeah. And then I just, because they were confused, everything. It was like A, B, C. It's just not this. It was not organized, and I tried my best to organize it as best I could. But sometimes you just realize that's just the way things are, no matter what you do.
If you realize it's the way they are, no matter what you do, how does that make you feel? Does that calm down the situation? Does it make it worse, or does it keep it the same?
Because it feels like there's no matter how much you try to take control of the situation, you really kind of can't. So it kind of gives you like a helpless feeling of like, as much as you try, you won't be able to.
So how were you able to calm down and not panic with that?
I think when I typed, I created the patterns like out of chaos. I had order, and like a dog was D-O-G. So even if it's not on there, I just rearranged it and put it on and put it on the TV, and then on the TV set, the words came out. Patterns came out. Like if you pound it on a button, on the button, and a different letter came out, well then, you know, let's just end it all. You know, would have been, I think, a pretty good reason to commit suicide, except that at that time, I didn't know what suicide was, but I think that for all the stupid reasons people commit suicide, that one was a pretty valid one, because it would be like, no matter what you did, everything was insane. So, and no way, when I typed over, so if I hit over A did come out, and then if I hit B did come out.
So when you were typing,
I put everything in order.
You put everything in order, and to do that, did you look at the keyboard, or did you try to hit the key from a mental picture?
Both.
And then,
Because if you go to the mental picture, sometimes I was putting it in order in my head, in which case I was switching the Q to an A. So where, you know, if I always relied on my mental picture, I didn't know whether I was relying on the memory of what was in front of me or the fixing of things. Like, there was a picture of how everything was at, and then there was the corrected version of how I would have liked it to be. So I used to have to remind myself, sometimes if I forget, I had to remind myself, because sometimes I would think like D should be here, you know,
on top.
yeah. And